Hello. Viewers all over the world are welcome to my channel and Taratu. If you love God and religion, then you are at the right place. If you love spirituality, then you are at the right place. If you love dreams and interpretation, then you are at the right place. If you love herbal medicine, then let me tell you, you are at the right place. Today, we are about to teach you a mysteries in spiritualism, especially evoking and invoking spirit with a sigil or seal. As the caption is, you can see from the caption, there is a lot of things in spirituality, especially the spirit ceremony, the religion as a whole, herbal medicines, and other things. Peoples are just scamming people. Peoples are just defrauding people. People are just lying, and because of that, they have put some people's mind into the box. They have washed them. Hello viewers, don't forget to subscribe to our channel at YouTube and Taratu. Subscribe at YouTube. If you have any dream that you want the interpretation, you can call us on our number on the screen. Also, if you have any question, comment, or have something to say about our teachings, you can call us on number on the screen, or you can WhatsApp us on the number on the screen. Don't forget to do everything in audio, not written, in audio, because sometimes we have to play some of your audios. We came to this world to acquire knowledge. And a lot of people are using some people's weakness. A lot of people are using some people's ignorance to steal from them, to defraud them, to scam them. Today, I want us to learn something about sigil or seal. Is it true that without sigil, the angel, the non-angelic entity you have been working with, won't do your bid, won't respect you, or without the sigil or seal or character or symbol, whatever you name you call it, without it, so you think the entity will not come to your aid or will not respect you? All these things is just a fallacy. It's just speculation. And some people also using to defraud and scam people. Let's compare something in the seals and let me explain things to you. If you get it, or you would understand me. We have this seal. That is the seal of Archangel Michael. The seal on the screen, it is the seal of Archangel Michael. This seal is from a book called Grimoire of Amadel. You see, so without this seal, Michael will not respond to according to what the book was saying. The book was saying that without these seals, the entities will not respond to you. Let us check If it is true, where did that seal come? This seal come from? Is it true that it is Saint Michael, the Archangel Michael of the book, or is this true that maybe the person own brought up idea? The person own make up idea. Why is it that we have different kinds of seal and sigil representing Archangel Michael? Why is it that we have different seals and sigils representing Archangel Michael? And when you use all of them, the angel come to your aid. When you use any one of them, the angel answer to your call. When you use any one of them, the angel attend to your prayers. Also, let's check another one and see the difference between it. We have another seal also representing Archangel Michael. This seal is from a book called Summoning Spirit by Constantinos. The authors are saying that without this seal, the entity will not come. Without this seal, the entity will not obey you. Without this seal, the entity will not pay you homage. Without this seal, the entity will harm you. So ask yourself, why this seal is different from the first one? The same angel, and the angel has gave out his own seal or sigil or symbol or character to you, but he has give Constantino different seal, and he has gave the writer of the Agreement of Armor, that is Solomon, different seal. So are they the same angel or are they different angel? Barely the same name, Michael. This also open a way for those who hate spiritualism to say that no, it is a force, it is your person's own imagination. Because look at all these things. The same entity, let's say the same person, you are giving out your signature to some people. Then you have a different signature. Or you are going to bank to withdraw money, then you sign a different signature all the time. It means you are not truthful. It means you are scam. It means you are a scammer. It means you are not a person we should be rely on. Let's check another seal. The same representing Archangel Michael. Our seal number 3 is from a book called Archangel of Magic by Diamond Bland. See, this is the seal Diamond Bland is using to conjure Archangel Michael. You see? So Archangel Michael also gave Diamond Bland different seal to use to contact him. Don't forget that the meaning of seal or sigil is just a signature. So it is an entity signature. So if you have a signature, many signatures, how can it be to have many different signatures? Different. All is not alike. This is our third sigil or seal or character or symbol I have shown to you. If that is true, then that angel Michael is not entity you should rely on. He is not truthful. If truly he gave his own seal to different people from different places, it can be. It wasn't true. It can be. Okay, let's check our seal number. Let's check our seal number 4. This seal number 4 is from Magical Calendar. That is Heptameron by Peter de Abano. This is the traditional seal we all know most. You see, this is also different signature all the time, different seal, different sigil. So Mika also gave different seal in magical calendar, a Tamerlon, that is Peter the Abano. So you can see that it is some people made up. Some people made up. They just want to make spiritualism look something horrible. They just want spirituality look something like something fearful, something not to approach. So all this is also is a fake things. Just destroy the credibility of the spirituality. Let us check our fifth seal. This fifth seal was created by a method called rose cross lamin. We have rose cross lamin. Rose cross lamin. We have one with Hebrew letters, and we have characters, and we have one with Latin or Roman characters. You see, this is also the sigil of Archangel Michael, the seal of Archangel Michael. So how come one person, one entity, one spirit have multiple seals? How come the same angel, if you want to contact him, he have a multiple sigil? No. I'm telling you that it was someone own idea. It is someone made up. They use all these things to make spiritualism look something hard. They use all these things to make spirituality look something horrible. They use all this even if to defame spirituality. So how sure is it that the help you get from Archangel Michael, that help you get through using these sigils and seals? How sure is that all these seals and sigils are all authentic? How would you know? Do you think it was all the angels, the Archangel Michael himself gave out his sigil, his signature, his seal to different people from different places to confuse them? No. I'm telling you that it is a made-up idea by so-called book authors, so-called magicians, so-called spiritualists, so-called magi. Let me show you something. The author Constantinos made mention in one of his book entitled Summoner's Spirit. That is the book. If you don't know the book, this is the book, Summoner's Spirit by Constantinos. He made mention that the seal in his book, well, let me start it this way for you to understand. This book is like something like the author is an experienced magician, experienced spiritualist who have wrote his own experience when he's been teaching about spirituality, how to conjure entity, how to summon spirit into crystal ball, into mirror. So it means that you can see their spirit with your astral eye, with your visionary eye. With your vision eye, it means that the entity will be right before you. Even in some of the method he taught, he said that you can call the entity physically like the way we are here, see each other and chatting with each other. You see, so Constantinos made mention that, or the book is like, he sees spirit and he talks to spirits. So if he sees spirit, he talks to spirit, then every seal is having you can ask the entity to give the seal to you if truly you would need seal or sigil before you can contact an angelic being, or before you can contact an non-angelic entity. If what he is saying is true, let's cross-check something. In his own book, page 153 of the PDF, page 153 of the PDF, he wrote something. Let us check it. I'm reading from the book. The sigil of the entities are found in groups on pages close to the description of the entities they represent. Wherever possible, I have given the traditional sigil of each entity. When these were not available, I have provided a derived sigil using the Hebrew rose cross lamen for angels and the Roman version of the lamen for entities with non-Hebrew names. So here Constantinos have made it clear that he got his sigil in two ways. One, he got it through from traditional books, from traditional grimoires, spiritual book. Two, he got it through creating it by himself, by using the rose cross lamen, either Hebrew or Roman character rose cross lamen. I will show you what the rose cross lamen. If you don't know that thing, I will show it to you now. So, but let me explain this earlier for you to understand it. I have told you that this book, The Summoning Spirit by Constantino, that book, the author has wrote the book in such a way that it is like he sees spirit and he talks to spirit in mirror, in black mirror, in crystal ball, and sometimes through physical. So if the entities need seal or sigil or symbol or character before you can conjure them, then why he himself creating the seal for them instead of asking them to give them their seal? I see you, I saw you, I chat with you. Then why can't I ask you for your signature? I can ask for your signature, I can ask for your seal, but those people said they are getting the seal, the sigil, the signature by through creating it by themselves, also taking it from other books. It means that those other books, they too are also creating it by themselves. So in my research about the book or the book of Ablamelin, I do conjure one of the Ablamelin spirit and ask. So Ablamelin has provided over hundreds of spirits with that sigil. I do conjure one of them. I ask one of them to give me his or her own seal, and he told me that if I eat a full bag of salt, he don't know what I am saying. And we don't have anything called seal or sigil in conjuring entities. So then if the spirit don't know what anything about seal or sigil, then the use of seal and sigil, where did it come, where that things come from, where that sigil come from? And I'm telling you that Constantinos have made it clear that it come from their own. They are created with their own way of creating sigil. So let me show you the rose cross lamen Constantino was talking about. This is Hebrew. This is Hebrew rose cross lamen. It has Hebrew letters on it. This is the Hebrew rose cross lamen. So they use it to create the seal through the the way the entity name has been spelled. If the first letter of an entity is Aleph, then they write a line from Aleph. If the entity name another letter or another letter of the name is Bet, they draw a line from Aleph to Bet, so on and so forth. Then after that they will get the seal or sigil of the entity. Okay. Also see the Roman one, how it looks like. This is the Roman version of the rose cross lamen. Have you seen it? This is the Roman version of rose cross lamen. So they used these two things to create the seals. It wasn't the entity who gave them the seals. As Constantino made mention that he got it through creating it by himself through rose cross lamen, or yes, through rose cross, or you take it from the traditional books. I hope you are getting me. Another thing, there are some authors like Evocation. He used to create his own sigil from squares he himself using. You can check that that one from his own book called Kingdoms of Flame. You can check it from his own book called Kingdoms of Flame. But someone may say that without this, the spirit will not respect you. Without this, the spirit will not attend to your call. Without this, the spirit may be harm you. So you see what the author of Lesser Key of Solomon has wrote about one of the entity called Baal, King Baal. I'm reading from the Lesser Key of Solomon, Joseph Peterson translation. It says the first principal spirit is a king ruling in ye east called Baal. He makes men go invisible, and he rules over the legends of inferior spirit. He appears in diverse shapes, sometimes like a cat, sometimes like a toad, sometimes like a man, and sometimes in all these forms at once. He speaks very hoarsely. This is his character, which is to be worn as a lament before him who calls him forth, or else he will not do you homage. So it means that without using this seal, King Baal and other entities you know will not pay you, give you respect. They will not grant your bid. Then they will not attend to your call. So all these things, is it true? No, it wasn't true. I have used seal over many years, and I have stopped using seal for over many years. I have seen that it makes no difference. So why are you wasting your money? Why are you wasting your time? Why are you wasting your energy? Some people go extend to buy even gold to make seals. Some are buying silver. Some are buying brass. Some are buying bronze to make seal. Some are using wood, carving wood to make seals. So all these things shows that you are wasting your time, you are wasting your energy, you are wasting your money. Because it make no difference. If you use it or you didn't use it, it make no difference. You think by using them that will make the entity respect you? You think by using them will make the entity grant your bid? Then I cannot work with any entity successfully because I don't use it. The authors are using it just to sell their book because the entity they are going to tell you to work with, they are common in the books. They are common in the books too. If you know them already, you know the office already, so they just scamming you, deceiving you, telling that this particular seal will make them to do your wish, which is not true. So when you buy the idea, then definitely you're going to buy their books because without the sigil they are providing, it make no difference in their books. Without the sigil, they are because without the sigil in their books, I said their books worth nothing to buy because the entity they have been provided in their book, they are all every magician know them already. They are already in their original books. They are already in their grimoires. So they are just using these seals and sigils to just scam you, defraud you, deceive you to buy their books. You cannot just tell me that without this sigil, the entity will not come. Let the Quran made mention something. Let us check it. The Quran mentions something. Let us check it. I am reading it from Arabic. Then I will read it again. I will translate it for you. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. A'udzu billahi minasyaitonir rajim. Wa iz qulna lil malaikati isjudu li adama fasajadu illa iblisa aba wastakbara wa kana minal kafirin. So let's check the meaning of this Arabic verse, this Quranic verse. This is Quran chapter 2 verse 35. It says, and remember the time when we said to the angels, submit to Adam, and they all submitted. I want this point only. Here, the Quran has made it clear that it is the duty of the angelic entities, it's the duties of the non-angelic entities to serve human being, to respect human being, to do the will of human being without exceeding the limit. I mean, without violating any divine law. So now the Quran has made it clear that it wasn't the seal that made the entity to serve you. Our God, the creator of the universe, has made our God, the creator of the universe, have charged them to serve human being. They have been charged to serve human being. They have been charged to serve human being. That's their duty. They serve the creator, they serve the universe. So they are serving human being. So you don't need sigil, you don't need seal to make contact. You don't need anything. Just mention their name and they will respond to you. So this Quran chapter 2 verse 35 have made it clear that Allah has charged them to submit to human beings. So it is their duty to submit and do the will of human without exceeding the limit, without violating the law. I hope you will get me, you understand me. Our next teachings, you will get to understand a proper way to make entity respond to your call. It wasn't a sigil, it wasn't a seal. If it is a seal, then why Constantinos couldn't get the seal or sigil from the entity himself? Because he's being seen the entity, is being talking to the entity. So it means that Constantinos is not the entities don't have anything called seal or sigil. It is a scam. It is a fraud. It is a way of extracting money from people, because the entity they have wrote about, you know them already in the grimo list, and they are there in they are in freely. So they're just using the seal to make to deceive you to understand that without the seal, the entity cannot help you. Then they will get money from you. So stop using the seal. Stop using the sigil and see if the entity will not respect you, and see if the entity will not grant your wish. Sigil and seal are scam. Viewers wherever all over the world, wherever you are watching me from, I'm your brother, I'm your teacher, I'm your host, and Taratu. If you have any question, if you have any comment, you can call me on my number on the screen, or you can WhatsApp me, make it in audio form. You can make it in Twi or English. Viewers, if you have a dream, you want the meaning, you can also send it through this number through WhatsApp. Make it in audio, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel at YouTube, and Taratu at YouTube. Subscribe to our channel, share it and like it. I will draw the curtains down here, and don't forget that don't forget to meet me again on YouTube and Taratu. Wassalam. Peace. Bye bye. Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alamin.